What's good with it in the hood with it? You already know what it is. Ba-da-bop. Wrong channel. Gunner's Profiles. You already know what it is, man. See, sometimes I get ahead of myself, but it be like that sometimes. Guard! Now that's the right channel. You already know what it'd be like, man. What we're talking about today is, look, see the thumbnail? See that baboso? About like that. Con leche y todo. 6'9", right? Tekashi 6'9". He just got beat up from the feet up. You know, he got beat down from the head down. We already know what it is. Painted fingernails, painted toenails, and dreadlocks. The pinks and purples. Oh my, right? No, I won't hold 6'9". What I will do, though, is speak on it. Where is he? Missing in action. Milk carton time. You know, what happens when you're this big figure on YouTube and Twitter? You got the Twitter fingers. And TikTok and Instagram. And you're talking all this que la chingada, talking all this. You know what I mean? What happens? You get beat down. You get smizzashed. You get X'd out. Oh, hell no. Right? It's all bad. The situation's ugly and it's posted for all social media to watch. And I ain't gonna lie. I rather enjoyed it, right? I think the thing that did it for me the most was the stomp. I think the stompalization, I played it in slow motion, it looked like this. Right? That was the best part, to see his tongue go like that. The Waldo was in there looking like Milli Vanilli and he was trying to blame it on the rain. But there was no one to blame it on this time other than himself for getting caught up in an icky, sticky situation for running his baking soda breath bumpers, right? He was running his pucker-ups. He was running his labios. He was running his lips. Now, Waldo's caught up to him. And they, you know, con un pinche ragdoll, Raggedy Ann, they ragdolled him a little bit, a few crop kicks. Never hurt nobody, but 6'9". And then, you know, he was over there praying to the toilet. If they got me, Gunner, they got me. Right? Yes, they got you, fool. Right? Now, dick rod to the dick slide on that one. Wobble, wobble, wobble. The wobbleization was real. Okay, but where is he is the true question. It's the $1 million question. Where is he now? A lot of people have been asking, hey, Holmes, you think someone got him? You think the aliens abducted him? You think he found Bigfoot? I don't know where 6'9" is. I'll tell you where he isn't, and that's back on social media. Not quite yet. Now, he's letting Bubble Butt 100 do the speaking for him, right? Hey, next thing you know, we're going to see Christian Rock being his spokeslady or spokesman, to what degree of trans you call that. Anyways, I'm just saying, I haven't seen him lately. And the reason why is because he definitely walked down the boulevard, checked himself in the hospital, and was never to be seen or heard from again. What we heard next was his bodyguards talk about 10,000 wow on the fights, right? Hey, what's up, man? We'll see you. Hey, look, watch out, Vato. You weren't there. Where were your antennas when you were at Popeye's Chicken getting the new chicken crispy chicken sandwich or the fish fillet? And that Vato was over there getting ragdolled and ridiculed. It's too late for all that. Stop challenging people and placing bets and all that if you didn't do your jale. Now, that Waldo, you know, I've heard everything from, he's in federal protection to he's over here just mending his wounds. I'm going to tell you what he is. He is like a battled cat that is licking his wounds. Utterly He-Man. He's definitely licking his wounds, and he's staying out the way for two reasons, and two reasons only. One, he's hurt. The Waldo's hurt. You know what I mean? We've seen that one coming. And two, the Waldo's feelings are hurt, right? He's embarrassed. But doesn't he embarrass himself every day with the color of his fingernails? I would think the Waldo is used to the bubble jackets and the tight pants and the shortest shorts I've ever seen in the history of man. And he would already know exactly what time it is. No, he's not in federal protection. Let me run it down to you. Are you ready? The wind's blowing. Are you ready? Knowledge you can't get in college. See, that Waldo refused federal protection. Why? Because he wanted to be that one. See, most of these guys that tell on a whole lot of people, they're involved in a RICO case or anything as such, they disappear into oblivion. You never to be heard from again. Next thing you know, you see a Waldo in New York panhandling with a Fu Manchu. That's usually how it goes, right? But this Waldo still wanted the bread. This Waldo wanted Lamborghinis and big bubble butt bitches. And I ain't mad at him because I'm trying to get that too. But at the same time, I'm not going to go tell on a whole nest of people just to get that. The gaggalization ain't real. And the workalization ain't real, right? So you just can't do that in life. The Waldo got a second chance at life. Not many people can, because he told, right? And instead of taking that, grasping it, going to live somewhere over there in Egypt and ride a camel and have a better life, this Waldo decided, nah, he's going to get right back to it, right back on disrespecting people's hoods, their barrios, their characters, their families, and all that. And that's what he did. Okay, hey, to each man their own. If that's what he felt like he had to do, well, then that's what he did. Woods, no disrespect, brother, but can I have a shot of coffee? Hell no, brother. All right, see, they don't share. That's just how it is, right? It's part of life. Not everyone is thinking the same. Now, this vault gets beat up from the feet up, and we say to ourselves, okay, that's cool. All the real ones from the streets, anyone, I'm not on the streets like that anymore. So I'm trying to live lavish like Lavish D, right? It ain't that good, but it ain't roach infested. So I'm happy, right? But one thing I'll say is for sure is I'm living my best life because I'm with familia and I'm able to breathe, Holmes, a little bit, right? And that's good enough for me. It's better than waking up every morning and wondering what time yard is going to be ran or if there's going to be enough staff members to run it that day. Y'all remember? That's real ones. They know. You know, no soft shoe chronos here. It was all hardtack and big dick and bubble gum. And guess what? I had the big dick, so they had the bubble gum. And that was the fashion we rocked in. This dude bumped his breath, and then they bumped their Crocs on him. Now, where is he? When you are offered federal protection, look it up. Don't just take it from the gun. When you're offered federal protection and you refuse it, well, they ain't fucking with you no more. You ain't got that coming, homie. It's one and done. They offered it to him. Hey, look, Sasuke, we're going to get a new name, no identity. You know what I mean? We're going to take that 6 now, we're going to make it 96. We're going to do all kinds of different things. You know what I mean? First of all, Holmes, hey, before anything, unpaint your hair. Sasuke, what's that? It's called nail polish remover. Handle it, right? And we're going to rip those corny ass dreads you have, the extensions. We're going to take those out your hair, give you a little fade, and Sasuke, your name is not going to be Danny Hernandez anymore. What's it going to be? It's going to be Manny, Mo, or Jack. You pick which one, bitch, right? And that's just what it is. This Waldo decided, hell no. I'm 6'9", I'm, you know what I mean, wobble. Hey, hang. He wanted to be crazy, and he got beat up for it. And that's just the first round. Imagine the second. The wind's blowing hot today. That's like tornadoes and East Los. You just never know what's going to happen. That's like snow in Sanho. You never know when it's going to fall. That's like a hurricane from the membrane by the Pacific, to be specific. But one thing I'll say for sure with the spectacular vernacular, is that how you say it? The spectacular vernacular, or do you say the spectacular vernacular? One thing I'll say is this, and this is facts. He's definitely not in no federal protection, Holmes. Nah, they're done. They're done with him. You know, he's on his own. What I think he's doing, I think he's in one of his little condominiums, licking his wounds like a defeated a lion. You know what I mean? And I ain't lying. This Waldo definitely is going to stay out the way for a little while. And then he's going to go to some bigger platform. Definitely not no jumper at him because you're failing. Right? He'll go to some bigger platform like Vlad TV or one of these cats where he's comfortable. He can sit down and he doesn't have to watch his back. And he'll go in there and talk about it. And he'll act all high-powered and scream and yell and talk about, I was lacking. Yeah, but these dudes, I got up and I walked away from it. Yeah, but you walk like this. No, what the? You walk like that. Remember by the curling bar? You with the shorts on? I don't know if it was because the shorts were going up his crack of his ass or his rib was really hurting. At the end of the day, we'll never know. That's the biggest mystery here. But one thing we do know for sure is he's definitely out the way. He's missing. No one has heard from him. No one has talked to him. Right now, that Waldo might be on a motherfucking Chinese spy plane or in one of those weather balloons. We can't call it. That's the reason why we got a tornado. We just don't know what's happening. But we know the fact remains that he's going to be out the way for a while. See, real ones understand this thing. You know, it's like when you get beat up in the hood. So I was okay, you stay in the house for 3 days. Your old lady's like, hey, you want to go to the club? What club? Spell it. You know what I mean? Come on, it's okay. Hey, look it. Watch out. Here's this. Put a little blush on it. You know what I mean? Nah. Hey, you know, the homeboys, they be clowning and shit. You know what I mean? I'm cool. You know what I mean? Hey, look, it's all good. 6'9", if you're watching, it's all good. Puto. You got beat up. Hey, take a defeat like you take a win. I know you're not going to have many wins, but take a defeat, right? And just get up back on your feet, dust yourself off, and try again. Orale, who said that? I don't know. I think it was Aaliyah. You just got to keep continuing the mantra that you're doing. Do the Wes Watson. Have him fill your aura and wake everyone up and see how that works out for you. He's MIA, and ain't no conspiracy theory, okay? No, he didn't get abducted by Bigfoot. You know what I mean? He's not trying to snap into a Slim Jim. No, that Waldo is not over there hiding in the Caribbean. He's merely just staying inside and off social media while he tends to his wounds and he tends to his embarrassment. Okay, what he really should be embarrassed about is that outfit he was wearing when he got beat up. That's the most embarrassing part of the whole situation. I told you the bubble jacket, those are now going for $199 on eBay with the Gunner's Collective symbol. Tap in, like and subscribe, right? The shorts, I can't speak on that. That's going to go on another channel that's very well known. And they could go ahead and sling those because the way that my tailor works, he just does it. He uses more material than that. You know what I mean? It's like, I can't, you know, we don't get down like that. Anyways, the facts are that Waldo was definitely just staying inside and staying out the way. Like I said, I think he's going to bust out soon with an interview. I tapped in with someone that tapped in with someone that tapped in with someone. And I was like, let me see if I could find out anything about this dude. Not that I want to bring him to my channel. Fuck him. Straight up, right? But let me see what's going on here. And I wasn't able to find out nothing. Hey, man, loose lips won't sink ships. And this one, I guess he snitches, but everyone else around him don't. It's weird. Usually it's birds of a feather flock together. I don't know. Can't call it like an alcoholic. But one thing I know is for sure is he'll bust out soon. We'll see what he has to say about it. You know, everybody's talking about the situation. I made several videos, and I will continue. You see that Waldo Gunner? He talked about 6ix9ine, and he's going to continue to talk about 6ix9ine. Because it is what it is. The people want to hear it. I want to say it. Hey, ain't no delay it. We're going to do what we does, cuz. And at the end of the day, on power, we're going to do what we want. Now, Bubba Butt 100. He sure spoke on something that I thought was funny, right? He was like, as soon as it happened, he said, oh, the essays need to mind their own business. That's black business. He told on blacks. And then it come to find out, it wasn't even about black business. It wasn't about white business. It wasn't about yellow business. It was more about neon pink business with his fingernails. What it was him disrespecting individuals, allegedly. You know, and these individuals did something to his head bone. Allegedly, right? And this is just how it went down. So, of course, he's embarrassed. The embarrassment is real. One time I got embarrassed. I fought a Waldo in CYA. He was from Laguna Parque Vikings. Shout outs, respects to Silencio. You already know what it is, bro. You beat me up. And hey, I'll take that elbow like I took it, right? Because there was plenty of elbows. It was like Benavides versus Caleb Plant. There was a whole lot of elbows that no one else seen, but I felt them. Hey, imagine, there was nowhere for me to run to. Who can I run to? There was no escape song. There was no SWV, can they coexist? There was none of that. You know what there was? There was me going to the yard like on 2 black guys, a busted lip, a chipped tooth. So I was getting a hurt self-esteem. And that's what it was. But I had to look at everyone in the eye. The homeboys are like, damn, man. That's what I tore you up. I was like, I joined the wrong team. You know what I mean? I was fucked up. Hey, look. At the end of the day, you take your L's like you take your dubs, man. It's the same letter and it's one letter at a time. And that's just what it be like. You know, so of course, his Waldo's going to be out the way for a while. But he will make a grand entrance, going regular eyes and not all beat up. Right now, if his rib is broken, believe me, I don't know if you've ever had a broken rib. I haven't, but my homeboy has. He told me you can't even breathe. You got a pain in your rib and you can't even breathe. So I understand where he's coming from. And that's just how it is. For all these idiots and individuals, conspiracy theorists that are out there saying, it was a setup, it was staged, it wasn't real. Well, you tell 6ix9ine that. Oh, you can't. We want to know why? Because Waldo's in the hospital right now under hospitalization somewhere, going to the doctor, probably feeling on his booty, giving him a prostate at the same time that he's checking his rib. You feel that? You feel that? He's like, hung. He feels that. Oh, he definitely feels that, right? Or does he? One never knows, does one. But what I do know is facts. And the facts are that the Waldo's just embarrassing out the way. No, he's not in federal protection. Like I said, they're not going to give that poop butt a second chance. One thing about the federal government, they're one and done. They don't give you second chances. They'll rearrest your ass, but they won't give you a second chance, man. He was offered federal protection for his own well-being. Should have took it. Should have took it. Should have jumped on that ride. He had already told. So, I mean, he did his part. Jumped on that ride. Been somewhere in Missouri, you know what I mean, as regular old Manny, Mo, or Jack. One of the Pep Boys. He would have probably got away better. Supposedly, he already had millions stacked up, so why not? How much money is it going to take for a person to be satisfied? That's the true question. I mean, the short shorts and that question are like hand in hand, the feet in feet, but I don't know. But the number one question should be, how much money does it really take? It's not about money. That about the got a little bit of paper, or does he? I don't know. It might be Amazon paper, but he does have some money, and he should have got out the way, took his family with him, took Sarah Molina with him. She looked like a cat pillar. I mean, his homeboys all know. You know what I mean? Took her with them. And Sasuke, even if the other Bubble Butt 100 wanted to go, hey, let's go. On power, let's go, right? And then do their thing. But instead, he chose to be the clout chaser. He chose to be addicted to what we call social media and clout. And what ended up happening to him? That's the remix, right? He got crocked. That about the crockalization was real. That about the got two different colored crocs too. That's the cool part about it. That about had painted fingernails and several different colored dreads and got beat up by a guy with 2 crocs. Different colors. One never knows, does one. You never know who's going to beat you and defeat you. But with that character, he got caught slipping. And all his security and all his people, they were over there at Popeye's Chicken Chili, right? Talking about, hey, man, come see me. Bro, we tried to see you, but you were over there. So we seen him because we couldn't see you. I'm not saying me. I'm just throwing out metaphors, allegedly. It's just what it is. Now, so for all the people wondering where he's at and wondering what milk carton's going to pop up in their daily supermarket with 6ix9ine's face, hey, it's just the way it is, man. He's hiding, he's staying in the cubby hole, and he's out the way, man. He's not trying to look you or me or anyone else in the eye and say he got defeated. See, that hurts the heart. See, that I ain't gonna lie, I was a real one. I was out there in the yard like, dude, looking like Popeye the Sailor Man, right? Vatos were like, damn, bro. There was this Africano, I remember he was like, cuz, is that you? I was like, hey, for why you gonna do me like that? He's like, on 60s, cuz. That brother tore you up on 60s, cuz. I was like, yeah, he did it on 60s, 70s, and 80s, right? I was toe up. He rich rolled on me, right? Neighborhoods, they about to give me the business, but you know what? A couple days later, I healed up, and I got mine's back. Oh, yes. Ask him. I got mine's back. You know what I mean? It's called run backs. It's real. You know what I mean? I don't know what 6ix9ine's going to do in this case, because I know he definitely don't want to run nothing back. What he needs to do is run away. Stay away for a while, come back, repackage yourself, dye the hair yellow and green this time, and call yourself a fucking leprechaun, Lucky Charm, because that's just what it is. Anyways, I just wanted to put this out on Gunner's Profiles and let everyone know, where is he, eh? Where is he? I don't know. You know? If you know, hit me up in my DMs, let me know. I think he's over there getting his cat peeled right there with my rib, hurry up, don't blow on it. And that's it. With that being said, Moose move with a purpose, man. Get everything that you want coming. And remember, at the end of the day, the only way to make it come is to make it come. To go out there and get it. See, even when you make it come, you got to put in some work. It's called friction. That's the addiction. You know what it is. Thumbs up or thumbs down. Heavy's going to be the head that wears the crown. I'm going to continue to strive and struggle for what I honestly, truly believe in. And that's bringing you the best content I could possibly bring you on YouTube. And at the same time, black and brown unity. My Asia partners, you know what it is. Salutes. To all my Soleil, what's up, Usos? You know how we be, man. We're gonna rock and we're gonna stay rocking. You see them vatos right there in Gunner's Profiles and Gunner's Collective? They gonna stay rocking. It's just what it is. This is the gun. Bang, bang, and in that fashion, menudo, old school.